updates as well. Let's take a look at what's brewing in the tropics. Jerry, we've been tracking for the last several days. There's Bermuda. There's us. There's Jerry, moving away from Bermuda, now a post-tropical system. So it is no longer a tropical storm, not a hurricane. It's going to be swept up in the overall flow of weather across the Atlantic Ocean. We're still tracking Tropical Storm Karen, moving now north of Puerto Rico, but still bringing some rain to those islands of the Caribbean, even the Dominican Republic picking up on some of that, and some of the Windward Islands and Leeward Islands picking up on some of the gusty winds and high waves. Let's zoom in for a closer look at the statistics on Karen. It's not a strong tropical storm in terms of wind. It's producing plenty of rain, 3 to 6 inches around San Juan, 45-mile-an-hour winds for the sustained winds with gusts up to 60 miles an hour. It's going to slowly strengthen as it moves to the north. The forecast over the next couple of days takes it north, and then it just grinds to a halt tomorrow night and takes a little turn to the east. We've been talking about the storm going west, so what's that eastward movement about? It's actually going to be interacting with the remnants of Jerry, but that move to the east is temporary. By Saturday night into early Sunday, it's going to turn back around and then head to the west and start to pick up speed. That trajectory really up in the air at this point, so we're going to have to keep an eye on the system. It may not even hold together as a tropical storm as it makes its way to the north. Some unfavorable conditions with wind shear. Water temperature is not exactly ideal for it to continue to intensify, and then as it tracks to the west towards the Bahamas, we'll have to watch this system if it tries to make its way towards the east coast of the U.S. But again, it's really speculative, and we're talking about it being a week away from doing that. Let's talk about the other tropical system. This is now Hurricane Lorenzo. Obviously a more impressive looking storm just from the satellite perspective. Zoom in, 80-mile-an-hour sustained winds for this storm. That does make it a hurricane. Anything over 74 does that. Moving to the west-northwest, and this is going to stay out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to become a major hurricane with 120-mile-an-hour sustained winds by Thursday night, but it's just going to stay out of the open water of the Atlantic Ocean, and that's where we like to keep these storms, especially the major hurricanes. We'll keep you updated over the next several days. Right now, Goldsboro checking in at 63 degrees, kind of the middle ground for temperatures across central North Carolina. Some clouds trying to fill in over the triangle, but kind of patchy cloud cover. 66 at Carter-Finley Stadium, 65 officially in Raleigh and Cary, also 65 Chapel Hill, 63 Durham, 61 right now in Creedmoor, but 68 degrees in Smithfield, 66 degrees in Fuquay Varina, 63 Fayetteville. You're a little cooler in parts of Cumberland County, but still 67 in Grays Creek. Our temperatures are all over the place, but generally above average once again for this time of year. Our dog of the day is Heidi. Thank you to Heidi's human Jeanette for sharing that picture with us. Dog walking weather is at its best early this morning. Temperatures are going to warm up to almost 80 by noon, and then as we get rid of this little bit of morning cloud cover, we take off. Mid to upper 80s this afternoon. Just a very slight rain chance, but take it easy. It's going to be warm and kind of muggy throughout the day, and temperatures will be even a couple degrees warmer farther south. We're going to hit the low 80s already by noon in Fayetteville, mid to upper 70s farther north, but everybody makes it well into the 80s, even approaching 90 degrees in our southern counties today, and it's going to be even hotter tomorrow with highs at or above 90 degrees. Chance of a shower for Fayetteville, the southern coastal plain this afternoon, but it's a real slight chance of that. Tomorrow, a slightly better chance. A weak cold front's going to sneak in. Try to squeeze the atmosphere enough to get a few showers or thunder showers to develop tomorrow evening into early tomorrow night. It's about a 1 in 3 chance of these even getting going, so we're not going to get too carried away here with our opportunities for any free lawn watering, but it's the best chance of rain we're going to see for a while, and it will be enough to drop us back to the 80s for high temperatures on Friday. Still way above normal for late September, and then it's into the 90s for Saturday and Sunday, near record high temperatures likely as we head into early next week. So the beginning of October feeling much like the end of September, with temperatures running about 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Might be a bigger pattern shift as we head towards the end of next week. Hopefully traffic is going to break the pattern of the past couple of days. Laura, how's it looking out there?
Yeah, looking good.